喺漢傳嘅佛教就實在唔好講漢傳佛教嚇，喺佛教有佛教嘅地方，浴佛節都係一個好大嘅節日嚟嘅。So no matter where it is, if in the country there are Buddhists, today, I mean, the bathing of the Buddha is actually a very, very important festive day. OK. 咁我諗大家都知道浴佛節嗰個意義㗎啦，點解要知道要浴佛啊？咁但係實在咧係有經有據嘅，有經有典嘅。咁喺有一本經入邊咧，叫做《佛說浴佛功德經》或者《佛說浴像功德經》。咁入邊有講明嘅，我哋浴佛嘅話咧，有幾多種功德？有15種功德，10隻手指都唔夠，要加多5隻，15種功德。咁所以你話即係唔好單看我哋獻一朵花或者去要一殼水或者2殼水或者3殼水，或者你哋喺屋企頭先見到嗰個浴佛嗰個佛仔咁莊嚴，咁多花咁飛落嚟。係咪？然後嗰隻殼咁樣上嘅時候，你自己個心入邊喺度想像，你喺度浴佛，你唔好睇小嗰個喺嗰一刻嗰個心念，可以衍生到有幾多個功德。咁所以你喺呢本經度叫《佛說浴像功德經》，即係浴佛像咁解啦嚇。咁我今日就唔全部講15個啦，但係至少講幾個俾大家聽下。Should I do the Chinese? So I should the English? Yeah, I think so. Otherwise, I would have forgotten. Okay, switch channel. Switch channel. Okay. So yes, today is the bathing of the Buddha. Even though it is actually a very simple ceremony, it doesn't last very long, 1.5 hours or 2 hours. And the actions was just so simple, just very simple, like offering a flower, and then use a ladle to actually pour 3 scoops of water onto the Buddha's shoulder. But don't underestimate that the strength of that actions. I don't know whether just now when we were bathing the Buddha, whether did you actually look at the screen, online screen? There was this little Buddha statue there, and the flowers flowing from the sky, and then the scoop of water actually, bathing the Buddha. It's not something that actually is made out from nowhere. It is actually there is a sutra. It's called the Buddha taught about the merits of bathing a statue. And how many merits are there? There are 15 different types of merits when you actually bathe a Buddha statue. 咁有邊幾個咧？咁我講幾個啦嚇。咁第一個就係靜念心。靜念心啊，即係個心咧好安靜、好清潔。你諗下，當你去專心去浴佛嘅時候，你揸住你拎起個殼筆水嘅時候，如果你唔專心嘅咧，我曾經試過咧有啲人唔專心咧，佢成個佛像咧都拱跌嘅。我曾經試過啦，但係嗰陣時個佛仔就冇咁大個，咁細個，但係嗰個銅嘅添啊，仲重過呢個，佢都可以乒乓咁拱跌咗嗰個佛仔喺嗰個盤嗰度，就係因為點解佢唔專心？正念即係話一心不亂，清淨冇污染。一心不亂、清淨冇污染之後，嗰陣時候浴佛嘅時候係完全冇煩惱嘅。咁係做乜嘢？我哋就寫咗喺嗰度啊！願斷一切惡，願修一切善，誓度一切眾生。第一學就係願斷一切惡，第二學願修一切善，第三學誓度一切眾生。呢個就係第一種嘅利益靜念心。 So the first kind of benefits you will reap by bathing a Buddha statue from the sutra, it says is you have a pure and clean mind. At that time when you bathe the Buddha with a ladle, you take the water and you pour it in. If you're not careful, if your mind is all wandering, if your mind is all filled with like terrible thoughts or emotions, you won't actually bathe the Buddha in a very, very gracious and beautiful way. We had experience before. Somebody actually bathed the Buddha, and he pushed the Buddha, the statue over. The statue actually fell over. It's not this one. The one that we used to have, it was a bronze statue. It was heavier than this one, but a little bit smaller. But he actually pushed it over, and it fell. At that time, the mind must have been filled with like tremendous emotions or wandering thoughts. He was not really totally in there with a pure mind. So when you actually focus to bathe the Buddha, you will reap the benefits of a clean, clear mind. 咁第二個咧，你可以講嘅就係會生一個慚愧心，有一個慚愧心。點解我浴佛會有個慚愧心啦？點會唔係有個慚愧心啊？如果唔係，我哋點可以願斷一切惡緣，修一切善，使到一切眾生咧？因為我哋孭住咁多煩惱，咁多情緒嘅眾生咁我哋要就係點啊？跪低嘅時候望住呢個佛仔呢個太子小太子，望住佢，然後睇下哇，佢個樣咁莊嚴，佢咁莊嚴，佢咁慈悲，企喺呢度俾我點啊？俾我利用呢個浴佛去生起一個大慚愧心。慚即係話對自己覺得自己哎呀真係做得唔好啦，呢個叫慚。愧即係話哎呀我做嘅嘢影響咗別人啊，即係愧對於別人，呢個叫慚愧。即係覺得自己哎呀真係阿媽話真係你收家咧。我媽媽我哋細個嗰陣時候，媽媽話哎呀醜怪啊你咁，嗰個叫醜怪，實在唔係醜樣係醜怪，即係話慚愧。你知唔知醜啊咁？就係呢個就係叫慚愧。咁所以就係我哋浴佛嗰陣時，我哋有冇生起個慚愧心？呢個就咁就咁浴就浴啦咁，浴咗三學好容易做啫嘛，三學係咪？但係實在喺三學嘅時間係可以生大慚愧心。生大慚愧心你就會點啊？當下係一個正念啦，正念當然亦都係有正念啦嚇。Okay, so the second benefit that you will reap is you cultivate a mind who is very who has humility, and who is I don't want to use the word shameful, but actually a shameful mind. Why you say? Wow, that is very negative. When I bathe the Buddha, I need to feel shameful. Yes, we need to feel shameful. Why? Shameful to us is, oh, I have hurt you all the time. I have all these defilements. I don't love you enough. I have hurt you so much. And shameful to others is, oh, my actions have hurt you. My actions have been an obstacle to you. My actions have been a hindrance to us developing a harmonious relationship. So when we actually bathe the Buddha, you think, really? I will reap that kind of a mind which is shameful? Yes. Why? Because when you kneel down and you look up to the Buddha, to the little Buddha, baby Buddha, you look up to his face and you look up to his eyes, the eyes contact with the eyes of the Buddha, and you feel his presence. And you say, wow, he has gone through so much, and I am so lucky to be here. Even symbolically, I'm bathing him, but actually I'm bathing myself. I'm washing off myself. Once you start to wash off those emotions, you start to feel that you never have done enough for yourself, and you never have done enough for others. 當我哋一起個慚愧心嘅時候咧，我哋會覺得，哎呀，我對自己咧真係做得唔夠啊，或者我對別人真係做得唔夠，成日都覺得虧欠咗別人啊，虧欠咗自己咁。咁呢個就係生起一種咁嘅慚愧心。咁咧，仲有就講佢話，佢如果你能夠好虔誠咁去浴佛嘅話咧，你能夠點樣啊？你能夠能持正法。能持正法即係能夠去修持佛陀所教嘅正道嘅法。咁亦都仲有乜嘢？再講多一個就係如説修行，即係依佢嘅教法去好好咁樣改變自己，好好咁樣讓自己進步，好好咁樣去轉化自己。呢個亦都係浴佛嘅功德。你話哇，真係㗎，梗係啦！你唔係講笑喎，你跪低喺嗰度嘅時候，你個心係心無掛礙而專心去浴佛嘅話，你喺嗰一刻係以一個點啊？我頭先講嘅正念心，一個慚愧心去浴佛嘅時候，你就係如法修行啊！你就係如法修行，因為點啊？佛陀成日教我哋，佛陀成日要教我哋點啊？放低我哋嘅自我，放低我哋嘅自我點樣啊？維持一個正念喺呢個當下。放低我自我，我哋就唔會起煩惱啦。維持一個正念，我哋就正念相繼啦。咁你諗下，係咪啊？佢哋係互相交錯嘅喎，呢啲利益，全部係有個關係喺度嘅喎。咁就如果我哋能夠正念一個正念心，有個慚愧心，然後再發一個心，一個正信心，然後再點啊？修持呢個正法。讓佛陀教我哋嘅咁樣去繼續做嘅話，我哋會點啊？我哋就係如法修行，如法修行你就會有得到如法修行嘅果噶啦。日後因為因果相連噶嘛，因果係互相影響噶嘛。So the other benefits is in the sutra it says when you actually bathe the statue and you make a vow, then at that time you can actually keep the Dharma, the right Dharma, the correct Dharma at bay in your heart. When you can keep those at bay in your heart, and then you will be able to practice following those teachings that you have kept in your heart. If you do not have kept it in your heart or close to you, you tend to forget them all the time, right? You won't be able to practice it fully if you do not keep them at bay, right? So that's a couple of more benefits that you reap when you actually bathe the Buddha at that time. You say, really? Then if I bathe the Buddha statue like that, I will reap those effects? Of course you would. Because when you bathe the Buddha with a very focused mind and you look at the Buddha and you actually have this mind filled with like humility, very humble, and not shameful in not a negative way, okay, but humble and appreciative, then you bathe. When you bathe, you are actually practicing what the Buddha has taught you. Because the moment that you're holding the ladle with a very pure, focused and pure mind, at that time, that mind is so focused and so pure, you are already practicing. You're already practicing his teachings. You are actually keeping his teachings in your heart. And you're following his teachings. And you don't have to ask for those consequences. Those consequences will naturally come by themselves. All right? So, and it also says, if in case after this lifetime we die, where we will be born in a family who are very kind and who are very soft and who respectful and people respect them. People love them. People like them. People are very close to them. And people have difficulties. People go and sought help from these families. One will be born in such family. So that's one very good benefit after life. 仲有一個咧就係講後生嘅啦，即係下生嘅。當我哋今生如果我哋真係時常有浴佛啊，你唔好諗住淨係咁樣叫浴佛啊。你喺屋企如果有個佛像嘅話，你用心去抹佛像，用心去清洗佛像，嗰一刻你都係浴緊佛啊。所以呢個係即係咩一理通百理明啊？係咪一理通百理明啊？係一理通百理明啊！即係話你一件事你睇通咗嘅就話，你就放諸四海皆通嘅，即係你喺做咩嘢你都係會用咁嘅心去做。買張佛台或者買一隻供佛燈或者買一個供佛杯，就算或者你唔係嗰度唔係供佛啊，或者擺你爸爸媽媽張相，你淨係要用一個恭敬心去買，你都會有一種咁嘅功德。咁何況係以水去浴佛咧咁？佢話：如果你能夠以水去浴佛嘅話咧，以一個咁嘅正念心啦、堅定心啦、發願心啦等等咁嘅心，如法修行嘅心等等，咁你去浴佛嘅話咧，仲會點樣啊？來生咧會得生大善人家。仲有喎，嗰個善人家仲係柔軟嘅家庭啊，唔係成日打殺喎，成日由朝到晚都嗌交嘅喎，唔係喎，係柔軟心，而且咧嗰家人係會受人敬重嘅、尊重嘅。So 呢個就係後生啊、來生嘅嘢。So when I just talk about the bathing of the Buddha。But you say, oh well, 師父 you only bathe once a year. I only got once a year to practice. No, you've got every day to practice. Every day. Because every day you go and wipe down the altar table that you have at home. No matter what you put your sutra book, or you just put a Buddha picture, or you don't have Buddha picture, but you have an invisible Buddha there, and you offer a flower, and you clean it with a very clear mind, with a very focused mind, and with a vow in your mind, and you follow the teachings at that time. You are doing the same bathing of the Buddha. If you can see through 1 kilometer, you may be able to see through many kilometers ahead. It's true. When we drive, you just don't look at 2 cars, 3 cars in front of you. You look at front. Oh, especially on a highway, 2 kilometers ahead. Oh, there's a traffic jam. Let me take an exit. That's the same. That means, the principle is like that, but you can actually expand this principle to encompass any chores that you do. Right? So. 然後咧，第二佢仲有個話就話，生到如果我真係生人啊，就會點樣啊？會有一個心懂得念佛嘅。念佛唔係話本師釋迦牟尼佛阿彌陀佛阿彌陀，呢個唔係念，即係掛念咁解，即係話點啊？佛喺自己心中，我成日掛住佢，即係好似你哋 pandemic 年幾冇見過我哋啊，你成日掛住我哋。雖然話個禮拜好似喺網上都見到師父啊，但係都係掛住師父嘅，或者我又掛住你哋，即係呢種掛。但係你掛住我冇用嘅，我掛住你又係冇用嘅。我哋要掛住佛先得。我曾經講過因為你哋咧有啲夫妻好忍耐㗎啦嚇，或者兄弟姊妹好好嘅喎。你要掛住佛咧，就好似掛住你個太太或者嘅丈夫嗰種恩愛。哇！好似啲年輕人就嚟拍拖咧，喺度等女朋友或者等男朋友嗰種心啊，渴望啊！哇！我男朋友就嚟啦，我女朋友就嚟，嗰種渴望心啊，就係咁樣掛住佛，嗰種渴望冇慾望嘅，冇慾情嘅。嗰種渴望心啊，你諗下你幾渴望見到咧咁？就係如果將來今生我哋多欲佛嘅話，我哋來生咧就會成日有呢種心啦，就係念佛呢種心。咁仲有咧就係 嗰啲煩惱嗰啲魔障咧就唔會嚟騷擾我哋嘅嗰啲魔障。咁呢度已經就係兩種利益咯喎嚇。咁魔障唔嚟騷擾，大家都知道㗎啦嚇。都知道點解啦嚇，即係話唔會俾冇咁容易起煩惱啊，唔會就算碰到事事不如意啊，你都知道應該點做啊，咁唔會讓自己咧障礙自己啊，或者讓別人障礙自己啊等等。Okay, so the next two benefits is when you actually bathe the Buddha, in this lifetime, you have the chance to bathe the Buddha, and in next life, you'll be born to remember the Buddha. You remember him, you recall him, or he's constantly in your mind. I once give an example of how we should actually remember our Buddha, remember the Buddha. It's like like people who are deeply in love, and they are waiting for the boyfriend to come. They're waiting for the girlfriend to come. They're so eager for the boyfriend or girlfriend to appear right in front of their eyes. And at that before they appear, that mind is sort of like that, right? So I think most of you have that experience. It's that kind of mind. You want to see the Buddha. You want to keep him there. That kind of mind. That urge. No, there's no lust in there, but that urge, to keep him there, to want to see him, to want to recall him. So next lifetime you'll have that kind of urge to keep the Buddha in your mind, and also all the maras. You will be free of maras. The maras will not actually be bothering you that much. Okay, so or you do not let Mara to come into your heart to bother you. You have a God. So those are a few benefits of bathing the Buddha. 咁咧呢個咧就係喺佛說浴佛功德經入邊咧講嘅有少少嘅關於浴佛嘅利益啊。所以我好希望大家咧能夠今日參加咗呢個浴佛嘅法會咧，能夠自己點樣，能夠可以真係提起一個感恩心，一個慚愧心，一個懺悔心，然後再發展一個清淨心，去將我哋活着我哋即係活下剩翻落嚟幾多時間，我哋就好好咁利用佢，唔好再白費時間。生命好似頭先42章經講生命好無常在人命在呼吸間一呼出去，一吸不來就護苦哀哉咁我哋就係要真係好好咁珍惜生命So I wish that we all can remember and recall and appreciate what the Buddha has actually given us, and also treasure the rest of this lifetime, and diligently practice and walk on this path so that we don't waste our human life. So 祝願大家安全安穩快樂自在。So wish everybody to be safe, secure, happy and peaceful. 好，你哋有冇嘢講啊？ Do you have anything to tell us? We can unmute all of you, but you can actually unmute you if you want to say something. We unmute them, but they will say something when they want to. 你哋有邊位想有少少有分享咧？你可以舉手話俾我哋聽。Fred has, okay, Fred, yep.
好感謝嘅師傅arrange 到咁每嘅浴佛嘅儀式俾我哋。咁我今趟咧就真係大開眼界，從未聽過有其他嘅法師講話浴佛節用一個咁嘅角度去睇嘅，咁係增長咗我嘅智慧。好，感謝師傅。
Okay. Say it in English, please.
Okay. Thank you very much, Sifu, for arranging this ceremony, and I have a very, very special a special way of looking at bathing the Buddha now, because I haven't heard of any such interpretation of Buddhist bathing before. So thank you very much for increasing my wisdom.
You're welcome. Okay. Anybody else? 仲有冇人有想講幾句嘢？去分享下 about today's ceremony 今日浴佛節，你哋參加咗呢個法會有咩感想啊？
師傅係好感謝，我哋係同剛才嘅先一樣係想分享。我亦佛咗好多年嘅有機會參加呢啲，但係都好多謝師傅今日咁清楚講晒浴佛嘅意義。因為以前淨係淋學水落去，但係仲唔知係啊，真係唔知道嗰個嘅心得。雖然，但係我其實今日係好感動，我喊咗好多次。因釋世尊在世講咗咁多，係嚟到度眾生，俾我哋脱離痴迷。咁而家當然亦都好感恩，有啲好嘅。出家眾係將釋迦世尊呢種嘅善意識係發揚光大，係到更多嘅痴迷嘅，好似我哋咁。多謝感恩師父。
我客氣 Elizabeth, you have to say it in English.
I want to thank Sifu because it's not the first time I have attended the Buddhist bathing ceremony. But I have never been told of the real meaning of it. And I only thought I just pour the water over it and that's it. It's only an action without a meaning. And I think the meaning is most important. And my tears came out a few times. During the bathing ceremony, because I appreciate Sekhamuni Buddha who came to us on earth and taught us this precious Dharma. And I appreciate good Sanghas, like Sifu yourself, and brought it to all the sentient beings. Let us share what Buddha, meant to let us know the real meaning. And I appreciate that. Thank you, Sifu.
Thank you. Very nice. Thank you. Good. I share the same view as Richard. It opened my eyes. I have not heard of such version. I will do my practice. Rosemary 咧就話佢都。
Thank you very much, Sifu. I speak in English. My Chinese is not that great. I can understand.
No problem.
Whatever I've been taught right now, it helped me. I'm very much involved in Tibetan Buddhism.
I see.
I also have both it. What I found by your teaching is you reminded me that we have constantly think of Buddha. Give me the example of you missing someone. Like I guess my mom just passed away 2 years ago.
I see.
I still miss her.
Yes.
So when you actually say that, okay, so I should use the same kind of feeling that I miss my mom and go towards Buddha.
Exactly.
That helps.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes. Good. Rosemary 咧就話佢係修密法嘅。佢話佢第一次嚟唔知第一次啊，即係佢咁樣聽我講呢個法，佢覺得好有用。佢媽媽啱啱2年前就往生咗。佢話好感恩，我成日提醒大家咧，就要將佛掛喺個心度。佢話我而家就將掛住媽媽嘅個心咧，要掛住佛。我話咁就好啦。That's very good. Okay, so you know what? Today is actually wonderful. We have Mr. and Mrs. Yu from Paris, from France, and we have Johnny from Belgium, we have a few people, Angela and a few people from Hong Kong, and a couple of people from China, and yeah, it's all from all over the globe. 我哋今日來自五湖四海啊，咁啊姚先生、姚太太喺法國啦，Johnny 咧就喺比利時啦，咁 Angela 咧佢哋就喺香港嚟嘅，有多倫多啦 ，Ophelia 你喺多倫多嚟啦，咁Carrie 啊大寶小寶又香港嚟嘅，阿雨婷就喺中國嚟嘅，阿杜新師又喺香港嚟嘅，咁好多即係來自五湖四海啦，就係我哋今日一個係地球性嘅浴佛啊，真係好開心啊 ！So it's a global bathing of the Buddha, wonderful. So 你哋仲有冇嘢講啊？冇嘢講就我哋有冇人分享啊 ？You still have anybody wants to share a bit of your feelings today? Otherwise, we call it a day. Tisa and Mali, yes, Mali.
Hi, Sifu. Just wanted to say how grateful we are for all that you do and your team, all the Sifus, and not just this ceremony, all that you do for us. Thank you.
冇客氣，冇客氣。So you're welcome, you're welcome. Tisa 同我 Mali 咧就係Chilliwack 嘅信徒嚟嘅，咁佢話好多謝我哋僧團咧，一直以來嘅努力同埋大家義工咧嗰個協助，實在呢個係因緣嚟嘅，真係因緣嚟㗎咁有個因緣喺呢度，亦都有個因緣認識咁多人，咁就我哋大家志同道合，就好好將佛法弘揚廣播出去So it's all the part of the conditions, arising conditions, and it's good that we are on the same page and let us all, walk hand in hand to actually propagate the Buddha's teachings and allow more people to actually reach the Buddha's teachings in a very proper way. 希望呢個正法真係可以廣大咁弘演出去Okay. 你哋有冇嘢講 You have anything to say from here? You can have a mic. Anybody want to say anything?
Thank you, Steve.
Just thank you? Okay. That's very casual.
Thank you to all the Sifus, and thank you for the opportunity to be here. That's what I would like to say.
Oh, okay. OK，Lori 咧就幫手做佛壇啲嘢啦，咁就好感恩能夠可以喺度幫手，有啲好感恩我哋即係老遠嚟到 Chilliwack So yeah so we come a far way from Chilliwack to Chilliwack long way to Chilliwack yeah 係啫。姚生姚太，你哋聽得明嗎？聽得明啊？OK 啊，你要開咪我先聽到你講嘢㗎。係啦，左手邊係啦，係可以講嘢，係啦，開咗啦，講嘢，係啊，聽到啊，好清楚啊。
師傅聽唔到啊？咁樣係師傅，咁樣係師傅，因為我係第一次參加傑師傅就舉辦去做佛節，但係咧我又曾經去過好多道場參加呢啲去做佛節，但我從來都唔知道做佛節係會有15個功德。我聽到之前，我好驚奇嘅，咁我即刻就抄低咗，我收低咗師傅所講嗰個15個功德個正面嗰個㗎嘛。
我未講齊嘅，我講咗一啲啫。
我哋個機唔係咁好咯。傑師傅你未講齊，但係咧你講咗似個正面心。係啦。咁啦，我知道以後咧，我每逢我或者係我清潔 清潔個佛台或者清潔佛像啊，我都即刻會想得住師傅所教過嘅正念心而生出嚟。
好啊，好啊，好，多謝你，多謝
師傅，因為又能夠即係我哋要能夠聽到正法，即係我哋先至學到好多佛堂嗰個法語。係啊，感恩
OK. So I don't know who that was. Somebody said something just now. She said she never heard about the benefits of bathing the Buddha, and she's the first time, and she has written it down, and she will try to remember those when she actually cleans her altar. Good. 好，姚老，姚先生，姚太太。
你要講啊，你要講下。
感恩傑師傅今次俾個開示。我曾經亦都參加過呢個浴佛呢個儀式，但係咧就仲未聽過呢個浴佛呢個好處。咁尤其是關於呢個就心清淨心呢個，所以今次咧非常感恩呢個師傅對我哋以前都嘅開示。好，
唔好客氣。Thank you. So Mr. and Mrs. Yu from France said that they have attended many bathing of the Buddha's ceremonies, but they never heard about the benefits of bathing the Buddha, especially the pure mind. And he said he really likes it, and he has benefited a lot. Great, good.
喺呢個疫情之中，即係喺呢段日子嚟講咧，全世界都好，因為呢個疫情嘅關係都恐慌無地。即係我哋能夠咧喺呢年幾裏邊咧能夠參與到師傅呢個網上活動，我覺得好感激㗎，好感恩啊！即係師傅你哋佛堂裏邊喺村嚟咁遠，我根本就去唔到，所以咧皈依嘅師傅嗰年就係20幾30年，但係咧就因為佛堂遠得滯而冇辦法接觸師傅。但係因為呢個不幸嘅疫情咧，就令到我就好似好幸福地咁樣喺呢個疫情裏邊呢年幾啦，就跟到自己親近嘅師傅可以親近到，你能夠學到想學嘅嘢、想知嘅嘢，自己一向係唔清唔楚咁樣去拜佛嘅，能夠知道好多。係關於佛學上或者係佛書裏面所教嘅嘢，能夠可以悟到少少，好感恩師傅，亦都好感恩無量學佛院，我會繼續
努力，
好誠心咁樣，好靜心咁樣繼續修落去，繼續禪坐，繼續聽呢個佛法，繼續師傅教我哋佛法，我會盡心咁去學。
Okay, good. So yeah, okay, good.
係義工嘅幫助嚟㗎。我更希望咧，以後咧，疫情過後嘅之後都仲可以有網上嘅參與，咁我就唔使失咗呢個機會啦。其實係唔識去嘅，唔識去佛堂嘅。
呢個都好大嘅可能嘅，呢個會係啊，知道呢個都會好大嘅可能嘅，因為實在好方便啊。好方便大家嚇，好多真係我會有好大可能，即係個網上嗰個弘法咧。
而且全世界嘅人都可以參與。
係啊，所以唔使擔心住，唔好諗住嚇。Okay, so Doris and her husband actually lived in Richmond. They have taken refuge for a long time, over 20 years, but they seldom come here because it's so far for them to drive over here. So Doris said that for the last one and a half years or so, she has been actually attending all these online teachings and meditation, and she said clear up so much of her doubts and her misunderstanding about the path, the practice, and she requested that these online courses will go on, online teachings will go on even after the pandemic, and I said it will likely to continue that way, is because it's a very efficient a way to actually do it. OK， 咁好啦，香港嗰啲就要瞓覺啦，比利時嗰啲都要差唔多要食晚飯啦。咁我哋就要食午飯啦。 咁啊中國嗰啲又要瞓覺啦，就美國嗰啲又要食午飯啦嚇，咁就我哋今日呢個浴佛節活動就到此為止啦。Okay, so those people in Hong Kong and China, you need to go to bed now. And then the people in Europe, you probably need to have dinner now. And people in North America are ready for their lunch. So for today, then the bathing of the Buddha's ceremonies is over. So may you all be happy and be well. So 祝福大家吉祥意義合家平安。Okay, all right, bye bye.
感恩晒你，拜拜，
Bye bye. Okay.